Okay, so back again with Andy Bimji. We've just gone through some very important mindset ideas that we need to, have awareness of and then actually start making use of as well. And you'll notice as you go through the journey, they will always come back to the mindset, always come back to the mindset. And okay, so in this video, I just want to give you some practical mindset tips because it's all well and good knowing about mindset, but let me give you something that you can do to help train your mind. Okay, so I'm just going to share a slide here of certain things like that. And yeah, start share. Okay, so practical mindset tips. Okay, obviously, I'm sure you will do this already if I've met you and I brought you into my team because I look for people into personal development. It's very important because that's what's going to help train your mind. But yeah, keep reading books, keep listening to audio, keep watching videos every single day, right? It's that I would actually consider your personal development as part of your income producing activities, right? Even though you're not putting content out there, even though you're not speaking to people, this is still part of your income producing activities. Why? Because this is training your mind for success. So yeah, always have something to read, and just add value to yourself, even if it's 15 minutes a day, right? It will always serve you well, and it always gives you some ideas of what you can share with other people, which is very important. So use that, and choose your favorite sources as well. Create a vision board. I don't know how many guys already have done this. A lot of people, if you come from the industry, might have done it already. But the vision board, I haven't got it with me. I'd love to show you. I haven't got it in this room. It's just another tool, right? Visualization is a very, very powerful mind power technique. And, if you can visualize what it is you really, really want, what is it you want from this whole journey, right? Again, we're not here to just be online marketers all our life. We want to actually live the freedom life. So we want to get there. Where is it we want to go? Put it on a vision board. Look at it every day and just feel that visualization. You can see yourself being there and you know exactly where you're going, because you're always looking at it every day, ingrain it in your mind. I can send you a link to a YouTube video, which is about 3D vision boards. Very simple, but you actually go out into shops, get some magazines, get some cutouts, and you can actually make your vision board look 3D, which is very cool. And I can show you mine as well later. Have an idea who is your perfect business partner. Who is it you want to attract to you? And eventually you're doing a business, you're looking for business partners, okay? You're not looking for people who you can just sell something to and leave them there. This is about building a team, duplication, especially if you're taking on, this kind of model. And yeah, who you attract who you are as well, but have it in mind. Who is it you want to attract? Have that always in mind, and specifics as well, right? Your perfect business partner. Who is it you want to partner up with? Who do you most want to serve? And such that they actually fit the criteria, which I'm going to show you later on in another training. Who is the ideal type of person for this industry? What kind of qualities? But end of the day, this is your business. You get to choose. So think about your perfect business partner. I can share with you mine as well from another training. Because essentially, I've just been told, trust the process. You will attract those people more into you. It will just happen. If you have really clear picture in mind, who is your perfect business partner? What is your perfect day? If everything was going perfect for you, what would you be doing on that day? This is the stuff that could be your reality, but it only really becomes the physical reality when it's a reality in our minds. So really, really concentrate all parts of the day, from waking up, from getting up, to whatever you do in the morning, whatever you eat for lunch, whatever you go out during the day again for, whatever you do with the people you're with, through the evening, through the night, everything about it. What is it you really, really want to do? You want to get really connected with it, really feel it, because that's where the manifestation comes from, right? Your feelings. And yeah, just have it in mind rather than just have no idea, because then you're going, in no direction, and you won't go where you want to go. Study the emotions. This is, like I said before, in the mindset idea: master your business, master your emotions, master your business. Very, very important. If you ever find yourself going for a whoa, going for one of those, but also going really low as well, be very, very aware. Be very self-aware. Ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel? If you're feeling that real high and up and down, you want to bring it back to balance. So you're just going to work at the best level. You got to be a millionaire in your mind before you got a million in your bank account. This is quite cool as well. Like, it's going to come onto some of my other points later on, but essentially, yeah, you're not going to have $1 million in your bank account until you're a millionaire in your mind. So what does it mean to be a millionaire in your mind? I'm just saying, what are you going to do when you have $1 million? What's your life going to be like? How are you going to feel? What are you going to do? And then ask yourself, why is it I need £1 million to, or $1 million to feel like this, like feel, which is always in our control to do. Why do we have to wait for that external thing to help us get there? It doesn't need to. So let's take the practice of feeling that and doing. How would you walk? How would you talk? Which again, you don't need money to do those things, right? So become the millionaire in your mind. Really do it. And when you're doing that and others aren't, and all of a sudden people are just like, whoa, you look so different, whatever, and your attitude, everything, they're going to think you're really successful, and that's going to help attract people to you. Set an intention at the start of each day. People really forget about this sort of thing, but it's literally, what is your intention for the day? So at least you can start with an intention and you can measure up to that at the end, right? How strong was your why intention at the beginning of the day? Did you really go through the day doing activities that's going to get you to your why? Or did you just work, pushing and shoveling pencils and papers around, right? Rather than really having the intention to do something. Like, another thing about intention is, I talk about being detached from the outcome. It's also that, yeah, you can't focus on the outcome because you just want to be in present and you want to be in the process. But the intention before you start the process is actually the energy that's going to fuel like how you're going about and doing things, right? So set an intention really strong and early before, then you let go lightly, hold on to whatever it is you want to try and be doing, but lightly. So your intention is the energy that's going to give you the right force of direction. What would life be like for you if you had your income goal? So you might have said you want 10K a month, 20K a month. Great. What's life going to be like if that happens? Do you have a clear picture what your life will be like? What would you do straight away? What would you do for others? Yeah, like you gotta have an idea what are all these things, because you get what if you don't ask, you don't get. And also, you want to have that idea in mind. Otherwise, again, you're just going to be wandering around aimlessly, pointlessly. You're going to stay in this industry for a really long time when it's not really, really, really what you're most here for, right? So that's very important. And again, make sure you have your financial freedom figure in mind. How much dollars per month do you want to be earning just to call yourself financially free, which means you don't have to do any work to earn money and you can survive off that. Because if you don't have a figure in mind, then you've got nothing to work towards, right? You're just thinking, okay, this is enough. Okay, now I need that much more, that much more. No, have a serious, specific goal and work towards that. And most likely, you'll get more than what you want if you're that focused. Speak your reality into existence. Our manifestation is our thoughts, our words, and our emotions. And words is something we can control always. It's very powerful, especially in the industry we're in, which is trying to influence as well. Speak your reality into existence. And guess what? Like, the world and stuff around you will seriously change. So just talk about how would you want to be? How would you want to speak if you were doing so well, right? And that just becomes your reality. You demanded it from the universe because you spoke it into existence. Act as if it's already happened. So similar to what I was saying about being a millionaire in your mind before, but act as if it's already happened. Your subconscious mind has all these thoughts from the past. So it's got no thoughts about the future you, and it's just going to direct you to where your past has always been. If you act as if it's already happened, you can actually trick the subconscious mind that this is actually where you are. This is where you are. So therefore your subconscious mind is going to take you there rather than what's been built up from the past. So that's a very neat kind of trick. Is it easy to do? It just comes with practice. And also, your subconscious mind is, it is the manifester, and it's like pulling that, future reality that you really want to you if you start acting like it already. So you can try that one out. Affirmations and daily mirror work. By daily mirror work, I mean looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, hey Andy, I love you just the way you are. Like, you have to look at yourself in that mirror and you have to love yourself. Really, really do. Because end of the day, everything will revolve around you. So if you don't love yourself, then others aren't. No one's going to want to join you, and you're not going to make a business. So really important that before you expect others to want you, you got to want you. So look at yourself in the mirror and love that. Affirmations as well. It's like speaking your reality into existence, but pick some powerful ones. And I like to start with I am. Like, I am courage. I am abundance. I am grateful. Really, really top high qualities to you. And that's who you are, right? We're not actually really are, human beings and all that sort of stuff. There's deeper stuff going on. But anyway, just, I am statements are very powerful. You can try that. Master your timeline. You know, a lot of the reasons why we feel guilty or self-love or whatever, the issues of that is pretty much because of things in our past, right? They've all, who we are is just a compound product of everything that's gone on in our past, from our habits to our actions to our thoughts, all of that. So we want to kind of unwire all of that so we can reprogram it to become who we want to be. To do that, we must be able to let go of our past, because that's always with us. We must let go of it in terms of the effects it has on us. So if you had bad moments in the past, you need to master our timeline. We're very fortunate to be where we are right now. We're very grateful, and we don't let our past run us, especially if it's a past that we didn't particularly like. So when you're in that place where you're so happy with yourself, you're just going to go all out and do the action. So that's very important. Get comfortable about money. So this is what I was talking about, reading the book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, which is what those initials are. Eventually you're going to have to talk about money in your posts. You're going to have to talk about money to other people. And some people are just very uncomfortable with that. And guess what? When it comes to asking for a sale, when it comes to talking about their own success, it's going to feel so uncomfortable. The situation can be so awkward. So the practical tip there is simply just get that book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. It will train your money blueprint in your brain. You'll relate to it so much, trust me. It's a very eye-opener kind of book. And universal deposits. 3 of these a day make the bills collectors go away. What do I mean by that? That's literally putting something of value out there into the universe, i.e. into other people's bank accounts in terms of value, like, you know, useful information, practical tips, trainings, just value, that stuff that can help them, just things that can make them happier, healthier, or anything. Put 3 of those out a day, which means you put it in there and you don't expect anything back. It's just a deposit. It's going to come back to you because it's a deposit, but it's not going to happen immediately. It's probably going to happen 30 days time from now, where the rewards will come back to you, not from that one instance, from that same person involved, but from something else 30 days down the line. The universe is going to bring that to you in whatever shape or form. Just got to trust the process. And it's a good thing to do, you know, then you don't feel attached to an outcome. It's a much better way of just serving unconditionally without expecting anything back, but knowing it's going to come for something good. So it motivates you to want to do something. So there you go. So there's a few practical mindset tips you can do with that to help yourself. You know, if your mind's not working for you the way you want, do come back to these tips. Like I keep saying, your mindset is your life set, and it's 95% of the game. So it's very good for you if to come back to every time you need some more help with your mind. That's it regarding the mindsets. And I'm going to stop the video. And in other videos now, we're going to go more into the industry, the strategy, and just a bit more just knowingness about this whole process, right? Because we covered the 95%, believe it or not. Now, this is just 5% of the game, but it's still critical. If you don't have this 5%, you still can't do anything, right? So it's the easiest bit. So let's just watch and learn. All right then. Bye-bye.